So we have more than half of the cards here are major arcanas. So I feel as if there are things, major life events that for some of you are taking place. As I stated, even before I put out the cards, I felt like the past, having to make a decision, was going to be of importance and balance and alignment. And I feel like for some of you, now remember, this isn't going to apply to everybody. There could definitely be, well, I want to start off by saying this. Libra may have some significance for you. I'm looking at this male or female as if it's you. Now, this could also represent another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus that is also around you. So, but male or female also, because the pentacles are earth signs. Then, of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this represents Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. And for me, the Chariot represents Cancer and Sagittarius. So again, as I stated earlier, there may be a water sign that is of significance for you. Now, with the Justice card, I mean, this can be that there is, feel like the more you dig, the more is going to be unearthed or uncovered. I'm also hearing that justice is slow. I feel like justice will be served, but I'm getting a lot of red tape. There's a lot that you're having to go through for whom these messages apply in order to get there. And remember how I said that there's something about slowing down. Like this represents to me balance, objectivity, possibly prevailing in a legal matter, but it's also getting to the truth. It's cause and effect. It can have to do with the government, with laws, with what is fair. And so I feel that somehow you will prevail. But I feel for some of you, through the 30th, something gets slowed down, or you are slowed down in some way, or there's indecisions. The swords for me also, there's something karmic. See, I feel like there's also something from your past that by seeking the truth, see, I feel that some of you may be held back by something from your past. And until you seek the truth, you're carrying this with you. This could be definitely having to do with sadness, a breakup, pain, sorrow, maybe even forgiveness. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe there's somebody that's asking you for forgiveness. There could be grief, even a feeling of rejection, that something got rejected, and so I feel like maybe you were hoping maybe something legally would go through, but with the red tape, and something has slowed down in the process. And so this legal issue could have to do with a marriage or a love situation. So this could be regarding a legal separation, could be even a divorce, could be that somebody has been going through a divorce, but the number 3 is of significance. This number 3 has really been coming up a lot for a lot of signs, or the number 3 being of importance. So maybe there's 3 children involved. Maybe this is child support, child custody. There's a battle that's been going on. Maybe you are waiting for money or something to come through. Like I said, either like somebody is not paying what they're supposed to be paying, and that's why there's a delay in money or something materializing for you, in something being created. But for some of you, I do feel that there is a need to resolve something from the past, kind of as much as possible. It may be difficult to seek the truth, seek your inner truth, or face the truth. But I feel like until you do, something's going to keep happening, over and over and over again. This Wheel of Fortune here is definitely, in reverse. I mean, yes, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of ups and downs. It speaks of profit and loss. It speaks of cause and effect. It also speaks of karma is what I meant to say, but I feel like there is something possibly also with this in reverse. So there's highs and lows, but something is not moving at the pace that you want it to move, or there's difficulty in a decision that needs to be made. It may be that this situation is kind of out of your hands right now. It's in a higher authority's hands. What's going on here, what's transpiring. It may be that you're waiting to hear a decision about a job, or about, oftentimes the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune for me have to do with travel. And so there's a delay on something moving forward. Could be that, there's visas needed, or paperwork. There's government things that are possibly delaying the process, or something with the government is delaying you moving forward. So maybe there's permits or licenses or liens or something that needs to get cleared up in order so that you can get back on track and moving forward. So I feel like this is a time to kind of go within and look within to resolve this. And I think it does have something to do with emotionally looking within, mentally, and also spiritually. And I feel like, somebody is also possibly trying to get something published or something written. Maybe the timing is off. Could also be with this 3 that maybe somebody meets somebody. Somebody may be, you may have ended something, or somebody has ended something with you, or something is trying to end so that you can begin again. But you've got to deal with this issue or with this person from the past so that you're able to make a decision and move more freely. But I feel like something's halted. There's where maybe things were in balance, something's been thrown off course. Or maybe you can't take a trip, or there's a delay on a trip, or something like that. Or you have to do something first in order to go on a trip or to travel. I also get that there may be something about health insurance and healing. So I feel like this may be like a workman's comp injury, that somebody is waiting to get compensation. And once again, there's like delays, because the lack of movement may also be a physical ailment, that somebody was injured while doing something. And maybe that's why I heard a lawnmower. Maybe somebody, when I look at this, I mean, sometimes I do look at the Chariot. I see different things, sometimes I can see this as a lawnmower, and there's a lot of green here or something. So But, you know, sometimes I can see this as an ambulance. It comes across so many different ways. But there's something about, I feel like there could be delays on maybe you won something legally, but like I said, you know, justice is not always swift. Now it's, you know, there's somebody that's supposed to pay something or owes you something, and it's just, they're drawing it out as much as possible, like making it more difficult than it should be. And there may be a price for them to pay for that. But with the Three of Swords, you know, for me, justice, it's a big decision. There are some of you have to find your truth and see the truth yourself in order to believe something, and then you'll make a decision. Some of you may be waiting for a decision to come down, and there's a delay in waiting for that decision. Maybe you were expecting it to come in by a certain time and it hasn't yet. But I feel like there's a need for you to possibly forgive yourself, release this pain. Don't stay in this, because I feel like if you stay in this, it might hold you hostage somehow, like on a mental level. I guess it could be on a physical level, but I do feel that there is something about, this, you know, once again, can be that there's something surgically that's going to be done. And I feel like it could go to some kind of a car accident, but I feel like it's in the past, or maybe a lawnmower, or somebody was, you know, working, doing a forklift or something in the workplace that I feel that surgery or, you know, you're not able to kind of do what you used to. And so there's something that is getting back in balance again. So, but there's a need to kind of visit the past so that you can start moving forward again. So, but I do want to say in terms of love, there may be a situation with a love, and often for me, this could be involving a third party that has led to some legal issue. Maybe somebody doesn't want somebody around them. It could be an order of protection. But I do feel that there is a decision in love that some of you are going to be making. And it could be further out than June. It could also be that's because you've already made a decision, I'm hearing, that somebody is not happy. So if you've had a situation where you've been with somebody and it has ended, I feel like there could be somebody that is a bit jealous that you have moved on or found somebody new or found another earth sign, or this person that's jealous is maybe possibly an earth sign. But I feel like there's possibly a new person coming in if they haven't already in terms of love or romance, and they could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But once again, it could be one of the other predominant signs I had suggested. Besides that, you know, I talked about Sagittarius and Libra. And I also had mentioned, besides the water signs, Taurus, Aquarius, and, Taurus is an earth sign. So the other one would be Leo and Aquarius. So there's something that I feel that needs releasing, that is, if it's negative, that you don't hang on to that, you don't harbor ill will, because what goes around comes around. And these two cards really speak of karma to me. So it's kind of letting go of things that you're harboring that aren't serving you. Because this King of Pentacles too, and if this could be that you're feeling overwhelmed about a situation, like you're very concerned. Could also be that you've, put in a lot of work and it seems to not be coming to fruition. Now, this can be in the reverse, also be the extreme where somebody's very controlling or dominating or, being authoritative. There's definitely lack of movement. It could even be somebody that's being like really lazy. But I'm not getting it. If it's happening, I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's this another earth sign or another person, and it's affecting you this way. So I feel like, you may have ended something, but maybe something isn't fully ended. Or to somebody else, maybe you've ended something with somebody and it's not fully ended to them. You'll know how these messages resonate with you. If they do at all. But I feel like with the Chariot, it's like maybe you've been doing too much at once or having to deal with a lot and it's overwhelming. And so take things one step at a time. Don't look at the whole thing, because sometimes when we look at everything that we have to do or accomplish or what we want to accomplish, it becomes so overwhelming that it actually stops us from moving forward.